Hi guys, it's Siobhan from To Kitty and Beyond. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we're doing monthly forecast horoscope readings, and this in particular reading is for Cancer. There we go. I was like, oh my god, I just went over this. Anyway, okay, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I also advise you to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the videos as well, so that you get a more overall view of what's going on in your month. So Cancer, the message that I got for you when I was tuning into your energy before the reading was true love is worth waiting for. And then when I pulled the cards, it reflected just that. Like, I love it when this happens. So you guys right now are coming up as the moon. And the moon is very sensitive, very intuitive, very emotional. It taps into the subconscious mind. In this particular deck, which is the Dragon Tarot, the moon also speaks of completion and coming to the end of a cycle. So you guys may be feeling really sensitive right now because you are coming to the end of this cycle, but you do understand that it was divinely guided and that you were going through these karmic lessons because you are intuitive and you're tapping into this energy right now, which is fantastic. So the lesson in the month of May for Cancer is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in this deck is about a man in battle. So the Knight of Swords is always clashing swords with other people. He's very fast moving. And swords are also about communication and the mind and the intellect. So what I'm feeling from this card coming up in the lesson position is that you guys may be sort of feeling as though you're in a bit of a struggle right now. I say this also because of some of the other cards, which I'm going to go into in a moment, but the King of Swords is also, he can be a little bit cutthroat. He can be a little bit tactless when it comes to communication because he's so gung-ho about just being right, okay? So the lesson may be that it's not always necessary to be right. Sometimes it's about being authentic, but in a loving way. Now, once you've gone through this battle in this depiction, the knight has gone through this initiation, he goes through these lessons, and eventually he is rewarded for his efforts because he ends up fighting for a just cause rather than an unjust cause. And it's funny because justice came up. I'm going to get into that in a second. In the advice position, you guys have the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. The Ten of Cups is a very fulfilled emotional commitment. So this is, especially in this deck, is about partnership. It's about a love fulfillment. So your reading is very much so about the trials and tribulations, but also the rewards of true love. And so this coming up in the advice position is asking you to possibly make a commitment that you've maybe fearing to make in love, or that this is going to come to you, that the advice is to just be patient while this comes to you. So I'm going to get into the other cards that go into that. In the inner focus right now, you have the Five of Wands. So the inner focus is a little bit of a struggle. You're going through this internal battle, push and pull, possibly about what you're passionate about. In this card, you see the two lizards that are confronting the dragon. They're barring his path and they're requiring him to prove his authenticity so that he may enter the city of dreams. So for you guys right now, your inner focus should be on being authentic. Don't struggle with your ego about what it thinks you want because of, what you think the other person wants from you, or what you think is going to be best for you based on exterior means of validation. It all comes back to being your authentic self for passionate and true reasons. So coming from a place of true love and authenticity, communicating from that place of an open heart and an open throat so that you can share your emotions in a more level way, in a more intuitive way, so that you guys aren't quite so cutthroat, or that somebody isn't being so cutthroat with you. So there is a bit of a struggle going on, but it is ultimately going to lead to growth. So Another thing, in the outer focus, we have the Justice card. And the Justice card is about balancing the scales, of course, you know, the scales of justice. And the truth is represented by the feather, the sun is light, and it rests on the world. So justice is about balancing karma. So some of this struggle right now that's going on within you or external to you as well could be, you know, this is karmic things. These are karmic lessons that are to be learned. That's why the Knight of Swords is coming up in the lesson position. So this is stuff that you've in some way chosen to experience. So don't lament that, you know, find the balance within that and find the justice. For if somebody is treating you unfairly, know that it's not your place to lash out at them. They will get their justice based on the experience that they've chosen. So basically what karma is you choosing at a soul level to experience something that you've done to somebody else or had put into somebody else's experience. So it's just a flip side. It's just a reversal of whatever was whatever action was put into motion. So every action has a reaction. Everything and every cause has an effect, and so on. So when you are experiencing what you're experiencing, you're choosing to experience it so that you can get that perspective and understand that experience, and same for the other person. So it's not like a, you know, you get what's coming to you, and it's not so cruel as that. It's not about, you know, punishment or anything like that. Justice is about what brings balance, what brings holistic it's that temperance energy as well. So ultimately, balance in your outer realm is going to come from this inner struggle. So even though, you know, you may be feeling tested right now, don't worry, the balance is coming in the month of May in the outer realm. So in the Thrive position, we have the Eight of Swords. And in this deck in particular, the Eight of Swords is about patience. So you may be feeling frustrated right now, but you're being asked to have patience. And I believe this goes back into the whole love thing where what I was picking up on intuitively was true love is worth waiting for. So this is saying that the Thrive energy is actually, so this isn't even coming up in the struggle position, this is coming up in the Thrive position. So what's going to help you thrive through this experience is to understand that you're being asked to have patience, because this is part of the lesson. This is part of what's going to bring balance. You're being asked to have patience right now through this struggle, through this battle or whatever you're going through with whoever you're going through it with, and know that intuitively just have patience. Patience is a virtue, as they say. So don't feel trapped. You know, you're not actually blindfolded. This is a mental thing because swords are mental, and you can see he's got the blindfold on his eyes, but all he has to do is just take it off. You know, once you accept where you're at and understand that everything is happening as it should, the universe is unfolding according to plan, you'll take a little bit of that mental anguish out of the equation, because you know this is coming to you. This Ten of Cups fulfillment and this commitment in a love relationship is coming to you. It's going to be worth waiting for. So try not to get frustrated, all right? Try not to have this inner struggle going on within yourself and being frustrated and oh, where's my justice? Where's my man or woman, whatever it is, my partner? It's coming, okay? And it may be coming in the month of May. So if you do this work, you know, if you do this work this month and you focus on that and you hold that intention and you bring justice and balance in your inner and outer realms, then yeah, of course this is going to be attracted to you in divine timing. Okay, so don't quote me on that timeline. So in the struggle position, of course, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this reading is just so, you know, like you can't make this stuff up. So the Ace of Cups being in reverse is telling me that the struggle that you're feeling right now in the month of May as well is that you're feeling frustrated, again, frustrated because this love isn't coming to you yet. You feel like this new relationship and this new love is not being offered to you, and it's not coming to you in the way that you expected or that you wanted. And so you're feeling, and this inner struggle, what should I do? Having this pull and push and tug of war within your mind and within your passions, and you may be you know, this could be a knight who's off riding around doing something else, and he's off winning his own battles or fighting his own battles, and you're over here like, what about me? It could be anything like that, but know that that justice is being served. Whatever's going on with him or with her is happening because that needs to be resolved. That needs to be brought to balance before anything can happen, and this new love can bring about this Ten of Cups. So we do have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups in this reading for you guys, for you Cancer. So, you know, this is a very watery, loving, sensitive energy. This is emotional fulfillment and emotional commitment. This is new love. So despite the fact that the Ace of Cups is coming up in reverse in the struggle position, this is here for you. This energy is here for you, and it is asking you to have patience. True love is worth waiting for. You know, you can't just jump into it and expect everything to be perfect on the first go around. It does take some work. There is going to be some battles. There is going to be some things that need to be cut out. There is going to be some communication that needs to be addressed, balance that needs to win, and inner struggle that needs to be put to rest. Okay, so use your intuition. You're a water sign, and the moon is for Pisces, but Pisces is a water sign as well. So it's similar energy. Except for, you know what, you've got a benefit over Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I'm that, you know, watery fish energy. And we don't have the shell like you guys do, Cancer. You guys have that hard shell. So maybe this is about allowing yourself to be vulnerable for once, you know, like maybe it's saying crack open that hard shell and that hard exterior and really allow yourself to be vulnerable and ready for love. Because this advice to you from Spirit, from the cards, is about emotional fulfillment and commitment. So perhaps you're the one who's actually stagnating this, and even though you're going to say, no, Siobhan, I've been wanting this forever, and I've been putting it out to the universe, and I've been doing my inner work and all of this, and that's all well and good, and that's amazing, and I'm very proud of you for that. But I feel as though, you know, some subconscious level of you may still be fearing this commitment or this level of connection with another person, despite your conscious willingness to jump into it, to dive into these deep waters. You may at some subconscious level still be fearing it because of maybe what happened in the past or traumas that occurred, and so you may still have that shell on. You may still, you know, be wearing your exterior armor and going into this ready for battle, when that's not necessary. You don't have to have that struggle. It's all going to balance out on its own. It's all going to balance out on its own, and this love is coming to you. This fulfillment, you know, this isn't like a scary love that's going to hurt you. This is love in its purest form. Especially with the Ace of Cups, you know, this is love in its purest form. This is true love. True love is worth waiting for, and it's worth being vulnerable for and putting yourself out there. You know, be wise about it. You know, don't just throw yourself all over the place, of course, once you take off that armor. But, you know, it's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve. We live in a society that says no, that's not the way to be, but we're moving now into the new earth, which is going to be founded on unconditional love, sharing that freely, openly, not fearing being rejected or not fearing the pain and the struggle and the unjust acts of people who aren't able to express that love. So be the love that you want to receive, okay? Because that's going to help you come out of this new love struggle energy and come into this offering of love from the universe. So give the love that you wish to receive. You know, let your barriers down a little bit. You can still have boundaries, but just let your barriers come down a little bit so that you're not blocking it from your life, okay? So that was your reading, Cancer. I keep forgetting. Cancer. I love you. I hope that this resonated with you. If it didn't, don't worry. This is a general reading, so this is not going to resonate with everybody. That's perfectly normal. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Also, I recommend watching this video again at the end of the month. That way, you know, you can kind of look back and see how things played out and how things fit together, because hindsight is always 20/20. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Love yourself and open your love to the world, okay? Because it's coming. It's coming to you. Just have patience. True love is worth waiting for. I love you, Cancer. Bye, guys.